Start live. Let me share this link somehow. What up, guys? What up? What up? Hit that like button. Get in here. Love to see it. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm still on my phone, so it's a little dicey. Hope you guys can hear me. Pop in the questions in the chat. I hope when I go off the screen, it doesn't like pause. Oh, I do got comments. My bad, guys. What up? What up, Steel? What up, K9? The home run bomb king. What's up, Dagoon? Dagoon? What's going on, my guy? We're in the car tonight. We've dropped the picks. We've dropped all the stuff. We're in the car. I can't get home. I have doctor's appointments, and they take forever to get home from. I got to do the live. I'm building lineups. I'm posting content for you guys. That's what I'm doing. Who are you? I'm Rody. It's Rody51. If you're in the Discord, get in the Discord. If anybody can drop the Discord in the chat, guys, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm on shows with Bobby all the time. So what's up? Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be live from my computer. I'll probably have Goldie with us. We'll go over some projections a little bit better. Today I'm kind of just telling you guys what we're doing. I was sweating a little relay earlier today. We'll see if the Kansas City Royals can get it done for us today. But yeah, Rhodey's a beast. Yeah, I've had better MLB seasons. Last year was a big season. This year I haven't lived up to the hype yet, but it's still early. We got football coming up. We got more sports coming up. So drop the like button. We got a lot of good content for you guys. Pop your questions in the chat. I can see that, so I'll be able to answer your questions. I'm in the car. I like, the Cubs weather's good today. The Padres weather's good today for an overview of the slate. St. Louis might be getting a little overlooked. I think they got really strong weather today as well. The Dodgers are probably going to be low owned as always. They're very expensive on DraftKings. They've been kind of underwhelming lately, so I think they're going to be out there for a big night. The Braves are also low owned. They got a little pop in their bat. Acuna's going to be chalky, but I think the rest of the Brave stack will be low owned. So if you guys want to go with something like that, I don't blame you for tacking it. I got the stacks page posted today, the top stacks and stuff. You'll be able to see what I go through. Toronto's a little overowned. I think if you're playing FanDuel, K9, I think Toronto would be overowned. Teoscar's still really cheap. He's like showing me 26% owned. I really don't think you want to go there. Last night he busted with a 0. The full stack didn't get there. They scored some runs, but the full stack didn't get there. And if these guys bust out one or two guys and they're 26-30% owned, I think you get a ton of leverage on it. Like last night, my Padres ended up coming through. I ended up getting 36 in the big one, the $3,300 on FanDuel last night. I'm playing a little light on FanDuel today. I got to put some hopefully entries in DK after this, but I still like the Dodgers as always. They're a stack hard to get to. I like the Cubs. I like the Padres. I think the Padres are going to still come in low owned. We got Cleveland and Coors. I think they're still not getting the love they deserve. I think they've hit the ball well this year. So at Coors Field, I just don't think they're getting the love. Yeah, I mentioned Atlanta, 2K9, Cleveland, San Diego. So yeah, those are three great stacks. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I complained yesterday, and there was like 4 innings of no runs, and then they just scored 12. So the Padres really got out of there late. I was literally a Voit. I took Voit out of my lineup last night. He scored 41 on FanDuel. That cost me $200K. I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to play Machado Ramirez, so my utility spot was used up. So I didn't. I wanted Naylor for the Cleveland stack. I couldn't totally get the Padres to work with Voit unless I paid down for pitching. I didn't feel comfortable on FanDuel as I did on DK. Like on DK, I played Bassett. I played those guys yesterday, but on FanDuel, I really locked myself into Cease and Cole, and that really hurt me getting off of Voigt because I couldn't afford it. I was actually $100 short. So I ended up on that Gonzalez at 2,800, and I couldn't get the Voigt for 2,900. Literally cost me, guys, big money yesterday. In a live final ticket, I had a shot there too. I took 11th in that contest, and I didn't have no Voigt. So we're on to tonight though. So yeah, I was pretty mad about that night. Last night, but happy when I woke up and I was in the money. So that's all that matters. So tonight we like for pitching. We didn't talk about pitching, but we like Cortez and Barrios. Barrios is very good on FanDuel. I think very cost saver for you. I think he gives you the upside you need. I think he also gives you um, he's got upside, and he's going against a weak strikeout team. Baltimore, right? They're playing Baltimore, right? Yeah, the Baltimore, they've been okay, but they strike out, but they do score runs occasionally. So if you want to stack against it, he'd be fine. He's going to be chalky on FanDuel. So if you're stacking on against Barrios, you'd want to do it on FanDuel. McClanahan's going against the Yanks. He's got very good upside. The Yanks strike out a ton, but also the Yanks can give him some trouble. So that's a tough matchup for him. Cortez, I think, is the best pairing. Cortez and Barrios on FanDuel. We do have some guy named Winicky on DK for 5,000. He can get you some serious salary relief, guys. By the way, I don't like. I'm not looking at the projections. This is all from coming up with my pitching stacks for you guys today. My game stack's kind of what I'm doing. I see Project Mam's got a question in the chat. What's your thoughts on the Toronto stack on DK? That is a good question. Let me flip over to something quick. I hope I don't lose you. Let me know in the chat if I lose you guys when I do this. I don't think I do, but I want to pull up the ownership, the new ownership on Toronto. We don't have any weather concerns for other games like rain or anything crazy. I know I don't want to play Toronto on FanDuel, but DK, it could be a different story. Yeah, Vlad's only 8%. 11 on Springer, Bichette. Teoscar's only 5, but I think he's super cheap. Yeah, or super expensive on DK. Yeah. I do like this a lot more on on DK than I do FanDuel. I just think did I lose you? Video cuts out. Audio is good. Okay, so I lose the video because I'm on a different screen, but you can hear me. That's key. Perfect. Yeah, Cubs are going to be chalk everywhere. But I mean, Contreras is hitting like 2 dingers a night, and the weather is extreme, guys. Like it's so hard to fade that. Like I don't know what to do. Like that is going to be your biggest challenge. If you take a bold stand tonight and fade that game, and you come out alive with a low-scoring game on that game, you could win a lot of money tonight. Yes, I agree. But I just don't feel that game's going to be low-scoring. They are hard to stack. That's why I said you're going to need Barrios. Yeah, but you got the util position over there, so you get 2 of them. I kind of like doing the 3-man Cubs over there and finding a 4-man somewhere else, doing like a 4-3-1 tonight, mostly on FanDuel, and then using Barrios as my pitcher to get that salary savings. I like that the best. 11.5 total, right? What's the total? You're like the game total? Yeah, I just don't want to get off my screen too much. I mean I can look at it, but yeah, it's got a heavy total tonight, obviously, because it's a premier game. But I guess if you guys the screen freezes is fine, but you can hear me. That's all that matters. But yeah, that total is pretty hefty. So that's why I said watch that Cleveland game, guys, because I stacked that Chicago game last night with Cleveland. It worked out because Cleveland can do work. And like Cleveland got a lot of guys like Naylor 6%, Miller, Straw 5%. You can get some of those guys in that Coors game pretty easy. And then maybe grab a Dodger one-off or something. Yeah, I like that. Cubs and Padres, yeah, even game stack full. Yeah. I think it's 11, and it's like it might even be over that. I think it's over 12 now. I think it went up. I'm seeing 6 point or six run total for Toronto even now. Yeah, Cubs is 6.5, and San Diego's 5.5. So yeah, I guess right there in that ballpark, a little bit higher than what you got. Toronto's up to 6 now. Yeah, Atlanta's at 5. I think these are good stacks. Boston's not being talked about. They're a pretty low owned stack. They don't grade out too bad. Cap's had some good games. But he can get hit. I like that Boston pitcher. I don't mind the Boston stack. Maybe a couple one offs in there. I think you can play all these offenses tonight, guys. I think you can get different. 5-3 stacks. I did today on a 6-man. I have a lot of 5-3 stacks, but I usually do only what works. Like if there's a lot of position issues, I don't tend to do that. I do a lot of 5-2-1s still. Um, I haven't built any DK lineups tonight, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I do love 5-3 stacking though on these smaller slates because, like, literally, if I get the Casey Melendez gets those 2 runs earlier today, I got the double by Witt, Melendez, and then if Perez has a dinger here late on his last at bat. We can get some points out of that. There's 4, 5, 6 hitters in a row. They're 3 upside hitters for homer upside. You stack something like Ramirez, Rosario, and Gonzalez or Naylor as your third guy for that 3-man stack, and you get a Cub stack on DK. You can do that, and then maybe pay down for that crazy 5K pitcher or something. Then you can have the salary relief to do that, and then you can get different with pitching, which the pitching isn't that great today, guys. Cortez has been rocked before. He's the best. Barrios has had an up and down season. When I'm telling you guys, like even last night, I mean, guys that were lower, Bassett and some of these guys, Webb and Molly, guys that were projected like Cease and Cole, end up scoring more points. So like, pitching's been off this year. It's been very balanced. So don't get stuck on these 10K pitchers. They go out there and score the same as a 9K or 8K guy. And we've seen some of these Striders out there today at 7-7. He's a good play. He can get it done too today. So don't go out there and just play these 10K guys and be like, oh, I'm paying up for these 10K guys. I'm going to get it, and then have these crappy 2K bats where they don't even get, they get pinch hit 4 late in the game. They get 2 at bats, and you don't need that all the time when you can get a decent outing from a 5K pitcher going against Oakland. Yeah, Oakland can smack them around too. They've had some homer upside lately, but he could also go off for 25, and that's all you need. You get the win. Boston scores 5 runs. You get the win from this pitcher. He gets through and gets a 25-point game. That's all you need from a 5K guy. You only need really 15. And you're looking good at 15, especially when you got Cubs going nuclear. You got Ramirez in that stack. You got it going on. Strider and Kikilian. Yeah, I keep seeing this Kikilian guy. But yeah, I should be better live tomorrow and Friday. I should be at my green screen. I'll have a partner probably on Friday. So yeah. Yeah, Machado pissed me off last night because he scored like a few points. He had bases loaded. That's when I about threw my phone, just went to bed. Luckily, and then after the Voit homer, I was like, I don't have him. Machado's striking on bases loaded. It's like, man, this Padre stack could get there very easily and get me some good money. But, I got pissed, went to bed, woke up happy. I was in the money. I did figure out that I lost a lot of money because I didn't have Voit, but it was worse before I went to bed. It was way worse. But yeah. Yeah, 240 on FanDuel. Yeah, dude, that is a lot of points. You were looking good. Yeah, that's a good game. I'm hitting buttons now. I don't know what I'm doing. Oops. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. All right, guys, throw your last minute questions in. I'm gonna finish my sandwich. I'm supposed to be at a baseball game for my kid. I don't know if I'm gonna make that now because it's way out in BFE. And yeah, any questions last minute? I'm gonna get off and build my FanDuel lineup. Finish my sandwich right here I picked up. And yeah. Oh, it's Wednesday, K9. You didn't remind me, but Obi-Wan this week, right? Yeah, I gotta tune into that episode. I gotta build some golf lineups too. I got at least 5 tickets. I might be winning a couple tickets right now for that $100 millie. So I'm hoping to have 7 entries into that. Might end up only being 6. We got to see what the KC guys are doing. If the KC guys do something, I'll win 3 more tickets. If not, I'm only going to win at least 1. It's a good episode. Yeah. They left some little cliffhanger activity last time. You want 3 milli tickets, Steely? Good luck. That is some good luck. We should have I think Sheets updated the PGA projections. We should soon have an automated system. I mean, Goldie's probably talked about it a little bit, but they have formulated multiple site aggregate projections is what Sheets does, and then he has a formula, and we've kind of automated it. So hopefully it's just auto running all the time, and we have computers now that literally just update projections. So you guys are getting a lot of projections in SaberSim. You're getting good stuff. Their ownership projections are probably better than any out there. They are more spot on than anything. Then the other sites just manually do it, and sometimes the guys don't even update near lock. If the guy gets SaberSim's always updating. They have automation. Their stuff's updating to be real accurate. So yeah, jump in there. No more questions. I hope you guys do good. No, big ticket. Blue Jays on FanDuel. I don't like their chalky. Like Teo's coming in at 30%. I mean, that's a fade. I mean, yeah, they got a good run total of 6 runs right now. It's high. They could do work, but man, you get a lot of leverage fading them. I just don't like them. Especially when Cleveland, Padres, St. Louis Cardinals, some of these teams are great weather conditions. They can go nuke, man. The Dodgers can score 12 runs at any time. Like I just don't feel you need it. I just don't feel you need that game. I didn't get to any Gomber. I don't mind the Gomber play, but I really like the other side of that game. So I don't think you should attack Gomber. I don't mind. I do like Winkowski. You could, but I think the paydown would be Strider, Winkowski. Would be your pay down options, or Barrios, Winkowski. I think you can get enough bats with just Winkowski and Strider or Barrios combo that you don't need a double cheap. Like I think what is Gomber 6.5? I don't remember his price. I'm not on that Gomber play because I really like the bats on the other side of that game. But yeah, if you want to do Dodgers and Cleveland, or Cubs and Padres, Cleveland, those teams, and you want to get all the Contreras, Bass, Ramirez, Machados. Yeah, or throw Trey Turner in there in the stack with Freeman and stuff, or Vlad and that Springer Bichette combo. On DK, I like a little bit better. Yeah, you're gonna need some cheap pitchers. Yeah, 5.4, I was off. Yeah, man, I'd rather take the bats in that game. I feel like Cleveland can get some. Ramirez looks good, stealing the bases too. Got a lot of upside. I just don't feel like you need it, man. I mean, yeah, that's, man, 5K guys. Ooh, that is juicy. I'll mess with DK in a minute and see if that's worth it. For sure. So, yeah, I really like Winkowski though as a punt pitcher. I usually tell people, guys, to do one stud or one mid level and punt one, because lately the double punts haven't been doing that well. I mean, yeah, we had a couple earlier a couple weeks ago that were okay. And recently, smaller slates, we've had a double punt work out fine. But there's a couple of good pitchers on the slate that I like, that I think have some upside for a high end. So I don't really think we should be punting, especially against a stack I really like. But I don't think you'll get enough leverage off that playing Gomber either. I feel like you need to attack a pitcher playing like the Cubs or the Padres or the Toronto. Especially on FanDuel, if you go against, if you play the pitcher on the other side of Toronto, or Cap against Boston, I think Boston won't be that owned. But I mean, like Cap's got upside too. He's played well, but he's also shit the bed. But all these guys have is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Any of these stacks can go off. So just play some of these good stacks, get the bats, and if you need Gomber 5.4 and Winkowski 5K to get the elite bats, you'll have like 50K, 45, 48K or something to spend on bats. 48, 49, 6. Jesus. No, DK is 50K, 39.6. Sorry. That's a lot of money for bats. Wow. All right, guys. If no questions, I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Almost 20 minutes now talking sports, talking movies, shows. Hell, we did it all today. We talked last night's slate. Hell, we did a recap. We did it all. So, as always, let's get it, boys, and stream.